The crisp Colorado air carried the scent of pine and roasting turkey, as our family gathered for Thanksgiving in my parents' suburban home outside Denver. I stood in the corner in my navy sweater, watching my older sister Lauren command the room like always. Her laugh rang out as she shared her latest TEDx talk on women in leadership for the Summit Foundation. No one mentioned the core ideas came from our late-night talks when I was home on leave from my JAG post at Fort Carson. "You have such a way with words, Riley," she'd said then, typing notes on her phone. Now they were hers. I was Lieutenant Colonel Riley Kane, a military legal specialist in federal oversight and grant compliance at Fort Carson. I'd spent years protecting taxpayer dollars in complex fraud cases. But to my family, I was still the quiet one who chose the Army over real success. 2 months later the call came. My commander assigned me to review the Summit Foundation for potential misappropriation of federal defense-related grants. The language and frameworks looked eerily familiar, because I drafted similar compliance models for DoD programs and shared them thinking I was helping my sister's work. Walking into the federal courthouse in downtown Denver felt surreal. My boots echoed on the marble. Lauren sat at the defense table in her tailored suit, our parents behind her. When the judge called for JAG oversight testimony, the clerk announced clearly, "Lieutenant Colonel Riley Kane." Heads turned. Lauren's face paled. I took the stand calmly. "Your Honor, the evidence shows clear patterns of intellectual property misappropriation and improper allocation of grant funds across 3 fiscal years. The structural language matches protected military oversight templates without proper attribution or authorization. The legal process was straightforward. Documented emails, audit trails, and the recording where Lauren joked about borrowing brilliance. No drama, just facts." Weeks later the judgment came. Probation, full restitution of misused funds, and mandatory ethics training for the foundation. No prison. Lauren had to step down as CEO. In the hallway afterward she approached me alone, eyes red. "I never saw you, Riley. I built my whole image on your light and pretended it was mine. I'm so sorry." For the first time I didn't shrink. "I forgive you, Lauren. But forgiveness doesn't mean going back. I had to stop disappearing so you could shine." She nodded, tears falling. Our parents watched from afar, finally seeing both daughters clearly. That spring, as the aspens turned gold in the Rockies, I accepted a teaching post at the military law school. I still send Lauren a card each Thanksgiving, not out of obligation but because family isn't about perfection. It's about choosing respect even when it has to be earned back. Sometimes the strongest bonds are the ones rebuilt after the truth sets everyone free.